Woo!
There we go.
Oh, wrong team.
We're all set.
There you go. Cool. All right. Everyone has bans. No one cares about the rules because they just want to be nice to each other. Isn't it nice when teams are nice to each other?
Hey, good sportsmanship. But I mean, it's kind of like we know who's gonna win. We haven't even seen the champion.
I told the Chimones and Digital that I expect a lot of cheese this game. Like, this is the game I was expecting all the cheese to happen. I expect, like, I don't know, Kha'Zix 80 carry, Katarina jungle, you know, I want to see the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to get it. It might actually be a try-hard game. Who knows? Anything's possible.
You never know.
I mean, I don't know if this is possible, but hey!
Yeah, I don't know if the Chimones winning is going to be possible here, but they're going to give it their best shot.
Yeah, you never know. We might get some Gouda cheese.
Here we go. But the Braum... Actually, this is actually good to note, is the fact that Cam is not here for the team, and neither is Tanner. So, two of the main roster members for Chimones are actually out. So, this is a sub-game. I don't necessarily know why. All I do know is that the fact that it is subs is a good excuse to lose the game and have some fun.
Yeah.
It is. It isn't Royal their 80 carry?
No, Chai is their AD carry. Well, Royal is a
Chai
sub,
that's
and
right.
Chai is
Why
a
is-
sub, so...
Why is Chai in the jungle?
Because they swapped the roles around, I suppose. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Feels bad, man. Gouda. Okay.
Oh, man.
Now, again, whether or not this game is real or not, the whole thing that I've been talking about for weeks now is the fact that, you know, you can try and ban out Nutring, CS champions, it doesn't matter. What you need to try and get rid of is the team support for Nutrings, because you get rid of that Lulu, you get rid of that, I don't know, Tom Kench, you get rid of the Janna, the safety for the AD carry, because the entirety of TDE is pretty much protect the AD carry, every comp. With Shyvana getting locked in, maybe we get to see something else.
Yeah, we might. Now, probably if this is the team you want to mix stuff up with against the Chimones with two subs on the roster and everybody swapped around, I mean, probably a fairly safe bet to test new strategies and all that fun Shyvana stuff.
Yeah, I think Shyvana actually got nerfed this patch as well, so she has a slower jungle clear.
Did she get buffed?
No, she got the slower jungle clear.
Oh, she got nerfed
With the
then.
burnout. Yeah.
Double
So-
80 carry? Lucian top, maybe?
No, Vayne top, man. But...
Oh, Vayne top. I see.
Oh, no. Please. No. No,
It could
God.
happen. We could see our first Alawi game of the season.
No, please.
Oh, the tentacle.
I wouldn't mind.
I would
It's a
mind.
new champion.
No, please. She just... Oh.
Ha.
Nautilus. There. Actually, interesting. Was Nautilus banned last game? Do you remember, Visago?
Nautilus, I do not remember if it was banned or not now.
I don't think he was, so that means he is not 100% pick ban anymore.
Somebody's got to go check the VOD
Yeah, we'll see.
just to see. But no, Nautilus has been pretty strong lately in the tournament.
Yep.
So I would be surprised if he's what. That's going to be Nautilus support, though, with the Quinn top. Shyvana in the
Malphite.
jungle.
Is this going to be a Malphite up top? No, potentially not. I would like to see the Malphite, because that could pretty much do a lot against a Quinn here. But, hey, Rise works too.
Yeah, Rise works, and Kalen would round that out. You see him hovering it. That's probably the best 80 carry for the Chimones. Right now, Chai is pretty comfortable on that champion.
Chai's
Keep
not
himself
even 80
fairly
carry, man.
safe. Oh, Chai's not. You're right. Oh boy, Tal is going. I guess Graves 80 carry. A big mistake.
I mean, if-
no other words for it.
I mean,
You can't target anybody except the guy in front of you.
they have a good, I guess, team fight, really. They have the Gragas disengage, they have a really nice Orianna ultimate, and they have zone control with the Braum. as well as Rise, who can just dish out damage late game. But I don't think this game is going to go to late game, especially with a Quinn top.
Yeah, I think this game is going to be fairly quick. It's going to be over pretty soon.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
Oh, a Vel'Koz. Hey, the Vel'Koz gets locked in. That's probably going to dominate the mid lane. Yeah, Vel'Koz has a lot of damage in his passive, and I think it's pretty simple. Is that a mid Quinn? And to support Vel'Koz? Oh my god, I'm totally wrong. That's awesome.
Team Digital Esports bringing out the cheese.
They juked me, man.
They're bringing out the Vel'Koz portal. I like it.
I actually love that. Quinn mid could do a lot against Orianna, and that passive for her is just going to be able to push her out of lane pretty substantially and pretty often. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. A mid Quinn is not generally where you see the Quinn. And this Vel'Koz in the support role, I feel like I'm watching the odd one.
This looks like it's going to be a fun troll game. The Chimones have some semblance of a team, rather AP heavy. Team Digital Esports are just bringing in whatever they really wanted to.
Yeah, at this point, I feel like this is a game for fun. I don't like the Graves AD carry. I think it's a bad idea because Graves thrives when you build him as like a bruiser, you know.
Well, yeah. Well, I'll hit on that one real quick. It's mainly because his shots can't pass through units. And the big team fights, if he wants to kill a target, the only target he can actually kill is one in front of him. So the close range plus the no bullet penetration or the ability to go behind somebody and to target somebody behind the front line means that he's not the best AD carried in the world. Like, you're going to have to build him bruisey just to survive. So you can't really build him glass cannon.
I mean, the thing about AD carries is you want to get them to be consistent damage. Graves isn't a consistent damage AD carry. And yeah, not being able to shoot through enemies isn't annoying and not ideal for an AD carry, but the fact that he has to build such bruisery items, he doesn't have the sustained damage a Lucian has, a Caitlyn has, a Sivir has, a Kalista, you know? He doesn't have that damage. He just autos and bursts one person down, and then he can do really good damage, but it's more burst-oriented than consistent, where the AD carry role is more about that poking, doing all that damage late game, getting that pepper in them with auto attacks. So the role and Graves just are an awkward fit where he can fit it. It's like forcing a puzzle piece into a place it doesn't really belong anymore, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So, either way, we'll see how it goes. I think we got to take a vote on this one. What do we think, guys?
Well, if we're going just off of the team comp, I would say probably Team Digital Esports.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you say just off of the team comp.
Just off the team comp.
I feel like that this isn't even just off. This is just you just have to say Team Digital Esports just from the standings.
Well, like I was saying, just off the team comp. Like, I'm gonna explain why I say just off the team comp. Graves as an ADC, yes. Everything about him, ADC just does not fit like you guys just explained immensely. Whereas Lucian is able to kind of just be Lucian, go around, kite, be the number one ADC that he is right now. And then they picked up Quinn into the mid lane to go against the Orianna. Now Orianna will be able to, outmaneuver the ball around her and probably poke a Quinn a little bit, but it is a Quinn, and she has a way more just general actual mobility than Orianna does. So, and then along with that, they decided to pick up the Nautilus to go into the top lane against the Ryze. Ryze has some good burst damage, but it's towards the later game that he really gets that. In an early game, going up against a tanky Nautilus in the top lane, Ryze is just going to wind up being crapped on, pretty much, most likely.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I was giving my vote to Team Digital.
Yeah.
Because minus
Digital.
the champion select and all that fun jazz. They just happen to be really good mechanically and really good as a team. Rotational wise and
Macro
everything
level.
else. Macro, micro, the whole shebang.
Yeah, they got a little bit of everything on the side of TDE, so I'll have to see how this goes. That's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Graves skin. I absolutely love it. It has horrid splash art, but in-game it actually looks pretty cool, so interesting enough.
And that's my favorite Rise skin. I love that skin. Even though
Triumph.
Where's the cigar? Anyways, I hope you all are ready. I hope you all get hyped.
There we go.
This game's going down.
I mean,
going
something's
down.
going down
Faster.
in the standings, and I
Yeah.
think we know who it is, but
I think just Chiming Chimones.
we'll see, man.
Is that a little bit too rough, too soon?
No, not necessarily. I think it's a fair assessment. I mean, they have 2 subs. Granted, they are higher ranked players than their general roster. However, consistency and communication among team members is a thing. So we'll
It
see
is.
if it actually matters with these 2 subs. And Chai AFK? Is Chai?
It looks like it. Wasn't paying attention. Gonna lose.
Oh
his flash
my!
for it. And there we see our first level 1 action of the season, maybe.
Not of the season.
No,
No,
not
way.
not of the season. No.
Yeah.
Of the night, yes.
It's been a
What is
while.
Why
Been
does
a
all the
long
nice
time.
little level 1? Why does all the nice level 1 trades happen whenever you're here? I couldn't get any of them whenever it was just me and Ali.
Yeah.
I usually don't get them either. They're a very rare thing, and I wish more teams would utilize it. But then again, you never know.
Wow.
Already getting the flash, and we see an invade too. Rise doesn't see this happening. He's gonna get stuck on this. No, they come out of the bush a little bit too early.
Oh man, the level 1.
Level 1 mid lane, both down to half health, and the invade's still happening in blue. Royal is trying to stop this, and he should not be able to. Shyvana and Knowledge should just kill him.
Oh,
Did slide
Star.
away. The exhaust comes out as Tukumi Homo takes down Star for the first blood in the mid lane. Rise, we weren't able to see it on camera, but Rise also had to burn his flash to live in the blue side of the jungle.
Oh, Star Sketch even went the Dark Seal. Very, very awkward choice there, especially in a lane against the number 1 team. So
Well, that's just awkward in a lane against an 80 carry. You're gonna need the health.
oh
for
my
damage
bot
trades.
lane.
And talk about damage trades. Graves is actually doing work down there with the Braum passive. Gets a summoner spell for it. That'll blow me.
Guys, I figured it out. I know why they picked Graves. They're gonna stand behind the opponent's minions so that the minions being in the way doesn't matter.
Uh-oh.
Minions not matter in the top lane as Quinn comes in, rotates up the top lane. Helps Draxkin secure a kill with a flash. Gets second blood for their team.
1,000 gold lead at 3 minutes.
What a wonderful start.
Oh my goodness.
Great action pack. I am not complaining.
Smited away the blue buff, it looks like, for Chai.
Gragas gonna go ahead and get out Chai with the double buff start. Shelly needs to rotate back up to her red buff if he wants to go ahead and secure it. Now, if Chai is looking to be more aggressive, he could end up going for a 3 buff start.
Uh-oh. Slow on the backside.
The Vel'Koz already doing work, sunning them up. Now the exhaust comes down and both
No!
flashes to heal. Duke him out as Nutrix picks up the kill. Now Braum is in trouble. Vel'Koz no mana for stuns or damage, so King will get out safely.
Oh my goodness. That was just... That could have been really good, but an ignite that they did not expect. It was just Very unfortunate. Picked up another kill. 3 kills now for TDE. Nearly 2,000 gold up. Under 5 minutes. You know, I knew this game was going to go one way. But, I mean, it's pre-5 minutes. They already have a 2,000 gold lead.
Maybe this one will be a 20-minute game.
Maybe.
Could be under a 20-minute game. If this pace keeps up, it's going to be a quick one for sure.
Oh, man. This is...
Macy Chai coming here in the mid lane. Is he standing on a ward, though? So Takumi Homo is going to position on the bottom side of that mid lane river, but he's staying around. No engage yet from Chai. Shelly's going to come over and make sure his mid laner is safe.
This is like your solo queue games of nightmares. You know, pre-5 minutes, the enemy team has 3 kills, and you're just crying because you can't do anything. Oh my! Oh my!
You can die, that's for sure. And Team Digital Esports are gonna help the Chiming Chimones along with that. So there's gonna be no issue there. As the pain just keeps coming all across the map.
Yep. And pop. But farming on the side of Chimones not bad. On the bot side at least. Talamastians picking up more farm than Nutrinks thus far. And while Nutrinks has a kill, that could be big. Graves does have a lot of burst potential.
Yeah, the burst potential is going to be scary a little bit right when they hit 6. Lucian does more damage over time with his ultimate, where the Graves is just able to, with all of his abilities, try to find a kill. But as long as they stay safe, or if Vel'Koz gets in there and takes 1 or 2 of the skills up, it shouldn't be a problem for Nutrinks.
Well, it looks like he's having a rough time against Talamastian here. He's getting pushed into tower, and he's actually losing trades, although Tala is low on mana at this point.
That's a lot thanks due to the Vel'Koz versus Braum support matchup. The Braum just actually applies way more pressure until Vel'Koz starts to get some of those AP items and mana to start dishing out some zoning damage. So that's where you see that advantage coming out of the Graves.
He's got the Frost Fang. Uh-oh.
Ultimate coming out of Nala's top lane as they go in under tower for it. Quinn's coming back in. One pop of the ultimate should kill him.
Hey!
Earlier, he's actually going to die for it. So Royal JD is going to trade his life for the Quinn.
And a flash for the Quinn as well. So both summoners down on the mid laner of TDE. Ooh.
Well, with that roam top, the Chiming Chimones are going to push in for their first tower in the mid lane. First tower of the game, should they secure it on this push. Now they are still 2,000 gold down, but that will help even it out. Make it rather close.
Well, a tower, I would open that up to the mid lane. That's a big win for the Chimones right there. Allow them to get some potential control over the enemy side of the map, so it could be big. But then again, this happens.
Yeah, Starsketch having to flash out. No barrier up just yet. So Takumi Homo is going to do a lot of damage, but Star does manage to get out safely. No ignite, no flash on Takumi Homo to follow it up. So the wasted summoner spells in the top lane coming back to bite the Team Digital Esports mid laner.
Yep, could have got a kill there, but really not too much lost in all honesty. We'll see how many more roams he can make, because 2 of his kills have been from roams up in the top lane. So Quinn is one of those champions that can make map plays all over the place because she's just so fast. She can be anywhere and everywhere. You always have to be afraid when Quinn is not seen on that minimap.
That is very true. The bird is the word. Especially this game. Quinn already getting, if you look at the CS, 30 CS up and 3 kills. So the itemization is going to be very scary for any lane that manages to draw Takumi Homo's attention.
Chai's working his way down here, though, for a gank. He's not level 6 yet.
Yeah, we'll see what Chai's able to do. Braum is 6, though. The teleport out of Nihilus is coming in. Gonna make this a 3-on-3. The Vel'Koz ultimate drops. Braum Draskin does manage to find Chai. And now Talisman is on the run, but he's going to get out safely.
Yep. You forgot that there was a TB there, and Braum was already chunked to less than 20% health when you tried to engage that. Just not worth the risk, and it cost Chimones 2 kills and a lot of damage on this tower. Or even the tower, actually.
The shield wasn't even able to save him, as the true damage from Blow Me bot lane on the Vel'Koz just obliterated him, made that an easy 2-on-3 fight. Graves having to blow everything just to get out. I think interesting thing to note, Nautilus did flash in that fight to try to secure that Graves kill, but didn't actually get it. So maybe a little trade on the summoners there is a small glimmer of hope on a very dark evening.
Uh-oh, tickle me homo.
Gonna go down to this rise pressure in the top lane thanks to the Orianna and Gragas CC. Now we got a fight on this Dragon Escape, which is going to turn against the Chiming Chimones, as Team Digital Esports goes back in, no mana, no health, and managed to find 2 kills for it.
That was almost really big if Talamastian didn't... Uh-oh.
Oh, big counter engage by Draskin. Gonna knock up 2 on their tower. Chai going down first. Now Royal JD out of mana, but he does auto attack this Nautilus down. Oh, it's a scary situation. Could have potentially been a 2-for-0 trade.
Well, you know what, actually? Ryze with 3 kills is really good. Ryze is a very scaling champion, and he's going to be able to get his Rod of Ages a lot sooner than he would have been if he didn't get those 3 kills, and he's actually farming pretty well.
Yeah, that Rice is going to be a scary late game, as he's one of the best scaling champions in the game.
And right now, it looks like his Chiming Chimone's really only hope, considering he's the only one with kills on their team.
Yeah, if they can survive to let Ryze scale up, it might be just too late because there's 5 members of TDE that scaled.
I don't know if that could be a possibility, as Graves gets decimated just again in the bot lane.
Oh.
No hope down there. 0-3. His CS is starting to slip away from him too. These deaths are adding up. 10 CS, gonna be 20 by the time he even gets back. And the Vel'Koz finally starting to do work now that he has those mana and AP items.
Uh-oh. No, Shyvana can't catch him.
Alright, should be fine. The baby cage gonna keep him safe. The knockup doesn't hit from Vel'Koz, which means Braum does get out. King has another chance at life. His Chai's coming down. He's gonna go ahead and give it up.
What?
Under tower, a little suicide mission. Just about no reason.
Yeah, it's unnecessary death and completely pointless. But now Chai's here, no flash.
Chai is gonna lose his life though, potentially. The exploding Kaz coming out is gonna knock Nutrings back to allow Talisman to finish the kill. Now he's trying to find a double kill, but Blow Me bot lane will get out with a slow. It's close to finishing off that Gragas. Close to finishing off Chai, but just didn't quite manage it.
Yeah, but actually, Chimones still have the only tower in the game. If they can survive, they can do pretty well. But Star's gonna die.
Surviving seems to be the issue here. The ultimate is gonna whiff. And Team Digital picks up an easy 3-on-1 tower dive in the mid lane, which should be the tower, but...
What?
Wait a second. Royal's coming in on the teleport. As King gets focused down through the jungle, thanks to Shelly. Nautilus is gonna tank 1 extra turret shot that he didn't need to. And he's gonna trade his life for Stars.
Yeah, well, TDE are just at this point, I feel like, getting overly confident and making silly mistakes that they don't need to or wouldn't usually make.
Yeah, talk about mistake here. Shelly's a little bit deep. Here comes the 4-kill Rise with 90 CS. Shelly's gonna blow the ultimate just to try it out, and he's actually gonna manage it with the move speed. Rise is running away, but he will not catch that dragon.
Yep, that dragon jumps out, burns out, and runs off really quickly. That move speed means a lot. Even that overextension that was just ridiculously over her ward limit, she still got out because Chimones didn't have necessarily the damage or the CC to follow it up with.
So great play on Shelly, getting out to safety, not going to give up that extra death. Keep on farming, allow Nutrix to take out the bottom lane, even out the turret advantage, giving them now a 5,000 gold lead. 14 minutes into the game.
Yeah, well, we'll see how this goes. Nutrink's gonna solo tank a tower and take it out. Half health, Chai doesn't want anything.
With Chai
of it.
there.
Yep.
With Chai there, Nutri's gonna take 2 turret shots and still get it. That's amazing.
And Rise is gonna scale up. He's got a Rod of Ages and Swifty Boot, so he will get there. And if Chimones can last, he may be able to carry this, because Rise late game, or even mid game once he's fed, is insane.
He's trying to stack that tier. I'm not even sure that tier's gonna have time to stack. No ultimate there from Star, as it just wasn't quite up yet. So Nutrix did get a little bit of a lucky break. Gonna help avoid punishing that out of position mistake. So Team Digital do come out a little bit on head there after that mid lane push, which I really could have gone very against him. Now here you go. Chai's gonna try to go in.
Oh.
The cast gonna knock back. Nutrix, the ultimate gonna knock up the Vel'Koz. There you go. Talisman gonna knock him down. Now the Vel'Koz is the target of the fight. This is going terribly for Team Digital in the mid lane, as 2 of their members, Shelly and Takumi Homo, take the tower in the bot lane. They're going to trade 3 kills mid plus the inner tower for an inner tower in the bot.
Well, that was a good fight for Chimones. Now they're going to push up the mid, but it looks like a base race here. Chai back to try and defend, but that's a Quinn and a Shyvana there.
Yeah, Chai and King are going to be there to try to defend, so it's going to be 3-man on the inner turret. Mid going to go ahead and knock it down and rotate top lane. Takumi Homo's taking a lot of damage, but he does have the ignite should they want to fight. Gragas at lost a fourth of his health. But Shelly and Takumi Homo don't fancy the fight, so they're going to go ahead and back out to safety and maybe look at this dragon.
Well, like we said, big misplays from TDE cost them, and they just traded a bot tower for a mid tower and a triple kill for the Chai, or Chimones rather. So honestly, if TDE keeps playing this way in their overly aggressive and just unthought out way, they probably have a chance of losing this game.
They might have a chance to lose. Their second dragon, though, comes in at 17 minutes, and now Chai is looking for retribution kills. Gonna go ahead and flash engage on the Blow Me bot lane. Gonna get the stun up thanks to the baby cage. One more auto attack will do it. And Royal JD picks up his 6th kill of the game.
What? Oh, sombrero!
Star win for the shockwave. And Takumi Homo stay just out of range thanks to that vault. Now Nutri's coming back in to DPS. Gonna force a flash out of Royal JD, who was flashing red. One hit.
The tower's still there.
Wow, Star actually saved him there. Royal JD almost walked into tower range alone and would have fallen to that single turret shot.
Oh, baby cage,
Esports
baby cage,
is
baby
still
cage.
chasing. 5 members still there, just against the Quinn and the Lucian. Both of them in position. There goes Royal JD, the first one down, but returned right into Nutrix, who picks up his 3rd death of the game. Not very characteristic of the Team Digital Esports mid laner.
Oh, no.
And here comes the rest of his team, though. They kept him held up just long enough. Bit of distraction. As Shelly's going to try to get close. Going to hit
the Krug!
Bite! And the minions are going to finish him off.
And meanwhile, Draxkin's pushing top lane, and Nautilus, of all people, is pushing top lane.
And mid lane's going to go down too, so that's a bunch of kills plus 2 towers. Not quite worth the stay out of Chiming Chimones, who were actually playing rather decently. I mean, decently for the Chimones, I should say.
I mean, against the top team? Yeah. We'll
Only being 10,000 gold down to 18 minutes is probably what the Chimones were looking for. Goal achieved there.
I mean, they don't even have their main roster, so we'll say that's the problem right now.
Hey, you know, you gotta appreciate the small things, and only being 10,000 gold down is a simple achievement.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the last game, 25,000 gold down.
Yeah, that was a silly game. And I don't think it's going to get to this point, in all honesty. The Chimones are on the back foot. Oh, that's... Rift Herald's going to do a lot of damage, guys. And reset.
Here comes Shelly to help him out, and we look at the situation on the map. Open inhibitor down bot lane. And only inhibitor turrets remaining in the top and mid for the Chiming Chimones. It's going to allow Team Digital Esports a very easy, objective focused game when it comes to routing out the Chimones here in their base.
Yeah, this is going to turn into an ARAM really quickly at this point. We're going to see that TDE are just going to say, you know what? This game's done and over with. Let's just end it. Chimones want to go for a risky
Chimones
Baron.
Desperation Baron, maybe?
Maybe.
They're going to try to collapse on the mid lane after they started rotating towards that Baron. Now, Nutrinks did get caught, forced to flash dash over the wall to safety. Braum follows him over, but does find a Shelly and Bloomy bot lane there to meet him. Now, the ultimate from Vel'Koz chunking him down, allowing Nutrinks to pick up the first kill. Takumi Homo found Star in the back lane. 2 double kills come out as they do manage to ace him with the help of Shelly. And that should be the game. No minions just yet, but bottom inhibitor is open. As Takumi Homo goes to split push it out, the rest of his team will take this Baron.
Yep. And he actually has Rift Herald buff is still about half the duration on Doom's Eve right now. And once those minions get there, she could do damage, but all of TCC will be up. So there's not much they can do. And even now, they're going to be home guarding right back.
Here come the Chimones. Quinn is taking a lot of damage as Shelly goes down to the Baron. Royal JD did come in off the teleport.
That's
to
a
try
rise.
To spin it. Now he is going to execute Nutrinks, and the Baron is just not going down. Royal JD did fall though. And Bomi Botlane is going to have to get out of there as here comes Chai to come up and smite it. The Baron was at 800 health.
Oh, man.
Chai is up on Shelly too, but they just were not able.
He tried to flash get there as well. He just too slow. Just a smidge too slow. He probably could have secured that for Chimones, but... that could have been really huge. Yeah, that would have been huge.
My God, the possibilities that are just being created in this game are actually entertaining to watch. At least to me they are.
Well,
but
it didn't happen, but what could have happened would be really cool.
the Chimones winning a game, that would be really cool.
Especially against the top team.
Gosh, the burns are too real. That's too mean. All right, maybe a little bit too hard on the Chimones here, but they are 13,000 gold down, so they already know what it's like to be really far behind in life.
What do you mean life? What do you...
I think he's taking Chiming Chimones and just associating it with Cam.
Oh my God, savage. You guys are killer.
That's too much burns. Making too much fun of these teams. We know the Chimones, so we hang out with them somewhat. I wouldn't say hang out, help them. So we're allowed to make fun of them a little bit.
Yeah. By hang out, you mean talk to them, tell them what they did wrong. See, tell them what they can do to get better.
That is very true. Now what they can do is not die in the top lane. As Takumi Homo rotates up once again. And just due to the CC Nautilus brings to the fight, takes out an easy kill and an easy inhibitor turret.
Whiff.
As a sombrero comes out. Takumi Homo and Draskin are trying to get out of there. They're not taking too much damage.
2v3
right
up now.
Here with the help of Star. Star is out of mana though, so they are going to turn back and find the kill. Now they have turned this 2v3. They're looking for it. The second kill goes down. They're looking for the third kill. Will end up being 4 for their time in the top lane. Should they manage to pick up Chai, the anchor toss comes out. Gonna go ahead and kill him. Get Takumi Homo his triple kill and the top lane inhibitor.
Oh, it didn't even get him with the end of the buster.
Yeah,
not
Road.
buster, whatever it's called. I can't even remember. Collateral
no.
damage, that's what it's called.
There you go. You got there eventually, but Royal JD got up from the fountain, killed Nutrinks. and went right back to that gray screen. He's become quite familiar with this game.
Well, I mean, I just want to say, Tickle Me Homo going 12-2 on Quinn. Just a killer queen, you know, dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind.
Okay, that's it. You've hung out with Brent enough. All right.
It's like the whole crowd.